Good evening, guys, girls. Rob with you this evening. It looks like I'm falling asleep right there. But yeah, tonight um, we're gonna have game night with Rob. We don't do it too often. I think a lot of times, a lot of our friends like to get together, just talking bullshit on here and just have a lot of fun. Tonight we're gonna do a little different. We're gonna play a game. Um, it gets asked about at least once a week, sometimes 2, 3 times a week. Will you play it, Rob? Will you play? Will you play? And tonight we're gonna play the game, um, and we may even have teams. We may even put teams together if we know people that want to play. And I will tell you more about the game in about 5 minutes or so. But if everybody that stays in here can play a part in playing this game tonight, and yeah, we'll have teammates. We'll do it that way, and I can assign teams, or you guys can pick teams. I don't care, whichever way you decide. What's going on? What is going on? Delaware. I see you going up and down the streets of Delaware all the time. That is awesome. Chris. I had to think of your name for a second. We're going to play a game tonight, and you've seen it on the channel before. And GeoGuessr. We're going to play GeoGuessr. I got it for a year, and I hadn't touched it in about 4 months, 5 months. And I was like, what the hell? Why don't we play it then? So I think I bought it for a year, so it's good for a year, whatever time from the time I purchased it. It's good for a year. What's up, Keith? Gonna play a game tonight, guys, and we're gonna have teams. We're gonna have teams. Yeah, GeoGuessr is a pretty cool game. It really is. No E on it though. No second E. It's GeoGuessr. No ER. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It is. So, who's in here with me now? Somebody's left me. Somebody's already left me. No, Keith and Tabletop are both here. So let's do this. Let's start out. You two guys will not be on the same team, and Keith and Chris won't be. And we can make you two guys captains. All right. I'm going to find a place somewhere. It will be in the United States. I'll promise you that. It will be in the United States. Okay. Let me see if I can find somewhere. All right. All right. All right. It might be pretty good here. All right. Let me figure out where I'm at here on the map. Okay. All right. me see if I can find. Now live on your channel. Yep. All right, let's see. All right. All right. Okay. Hope you guys are hanging with me. I'm kind of doing this on the fly here as best I can. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. All right. Get back in here. And a rough night hanging out over the dice time. Yeah, I did have a rough time. All right. We'll have teams. Um, Demos can be with Keith, and Sports Time Machine can be with Chris. All right. I will come back. Who the first person that can tell me this town? You tell me the town that we're in. Okay. All right. You tell me the town that we're in right here. Here we go. All right. All right. All right. Any idea where you're at right here? Okay. Let's go down the street a little bit. Few cars there, no doubt about that. There are cars there. Will that help you? All right. See if everybody. Not Houston, no. GeoGuess is what we're playing. Yeah. Cleveland baseball fan. You can also guess on here. Let me go back to where we were just a second ago. Phillies Project, what's up? Let's ride back here. We'll make it even closer up here. Okay. Huge ass place. Big damn stadium. See if anybody knows what town we're in. No. No. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. You got it, Mike. Sports Time Machine got it. Let me tell you what gave it away. Bryant Denny Stadium. Bear Bryant Denny Stadium right there. And then if you look back there, also, it had Alabama. Let's see, where was the Alabama? Oh, right here. Alabama emblems all across the top right there. Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So, yeah, 2 points for Sports Time Machine. So that'll be 2 points their way. All right. Come back, check on chat just for a second. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm going to go to a different part of the country now, but it will be the U.S. Cannot make out the emblem. Okay. Well, it might be good, though, if you can just see the buildings. All right. Let me back out of Tuscaloosa. This will not be Tuscaloosa. I promise you. This will not be Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Okay? I promise you. Will there be any big time upsets this weekend? Will there be any big time upsets in football this weekend? You got college football especially. All right. All righty. First off, let's see who all's here with me. Here we go. What's up, guys? Tell me the town. Tell me the town that we're in right here. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. Let's go way down the street here. All right. Anybody got any guesses so far? Where we're at? Let me cover this up just for a second. I'll see if maybe I can find a hotter place in town. Maybe I can. How about right here? All right. Okay. Give you some areas there you can kind of look around. Let's keep on booking. Let's keep on booking this way. And I will close it up for a second. We'll see what anybody's got to say so far as guesses. Detroit, Chicago, Vegas. Raptor has it. It is Reno. That is Reno, believe it or not. That was Reno. Reno, Nevada. That was Reno. It was Reno. And this one would have probably gave it away. Well, a dumpster. Casino entrance. Most casino entrances are not this dumpy in Vegas. Atlantic City maybe, but in Vegas are not quite that crappy as that. I mean, that's a shame. That is shameful there. All right, let's go back to chat. What's everyone up to this evening? Tomorrow's my 34th birthday. Happy birthday, Raptor. Let's go somewhere else. Let's find some off, out of the way place. Let's find some off, out of the way place. All right. How about this? Now you're out in the middle of the country. Let's ride. Let's just go riding a little bit. Just out in the middle of the country, boys and girls. Where are we at? We are riding on up the highway. Booking on up the street there. We'll see if anybody's got any idea yet of where we're at. Raptor says Nebraska. No, it's not Iowa either, and it's not Kansas. So let's go back. Let's go back to where we were. All right, let's go some more up a highway here. Going by that white car, or the white car is going to go by us, one of the two. All right, let's keep trucking it on up the road here. I saw a FedEx truck. Wouldn't help, I ever want to find out the license plates on cars. All right, what are we coming up here to? Outlet Market. An outlet market. How about that? All right, let's see who in chat has an idea now where this is at. The Plains, Michigan? No. Well, um, let's go back and give you guys some more chances here. All right. Yeah, outlet market. Go full screen again. Mattress liquidators. How about that? Mattress liquidators. Furniture consignment. What the hell is that? Johnny Janasic. Johnny Janasic. Check it out. Johnny Janasic right there. Check it out. All right. Go back and check. See if anybody has it. Really? No clue. Brain is fried. Tabletop Delaware says it's Laurel, Delaware. I was wondering when he was going to figure out it was his friggin' house. That's Laurel, Delaware. Yes. It was right there at his damn house almost. At Hearns Crossroads in Delaware. It only took him 10 minutes to figure out where he lives, folks. It only took him 10 minutes to figure out where the hell he lives. How about that one? All right. That's cruel. Rob should not pull shit like that. I understand Rob should not do anything like that, but Rob is not nice. Rob's not always nice. All right, let's see. What are we going to do here? I know where the hell we're going to go. I know exactly where we're going to go. All right, I almost got it now. Let's go down to about right here. All righty. Okay. Now, which way do I want to go? I don't know which way I want to go. Might want to go the other way. Let's go this way a little bit first. Let's go this way just a little bit. Because I want to show something when we get down this way in just a minute. Okay. Almost where I want to be here. Actually, I'm going the wrong damn way. All righty. All right. Now, I don't know who's been to this city. Who hasn't been to this city right here? All right. But you get a chance to see something maybe for your first time ever being there. All right. Here's a city. In just a minute, I'll show you something else. Keep looking around at this city. Then all of a sudden, I'm going to show you something right there. Look at that. Look at that big star right there. Look at that big star right there. In fact, it's called the Star City. See how many people may have gotten it already. Pittsburgh. No, it's not Pittsburgh. It's not Pittsburgh. Let's go back. All right. It's not Pittsburgh. Yeah. All right. We got a star back here, but let's go this way. Let's go this way. We might find something. Let's go way up here. We're not quite to it yet. We've got old hotel over here to the left. Very old hotel. In fact, it's over 100 years old. We're running in the wrong part of the road, but we don't give a shit. We don't care. Where's the hotel at? I believe it's just on the other side there. It is right up here. This old hotel right here is over 100 years old. It sure is. Very old hotel. Mm-hmm. All right. See who may know it now. Raptor Bait says Roanoke. Yeah, that's right. You're right, Raptor Bait. Roanoke. That is Roanoke right there. That is Roanoke, Virginia right there. Hotel Roanoke. That's what that was called. And you can actually see Elm Avenue right there. Not too far from where I live. So let's find a new area. Let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. All right. Let's go right here. How about right here? Paid parking, yeah. But why? Why would he be paid parking here? Anybody know what's going on here? Look around. This is the north. That is west. That is south. And that is east. Maybe that gives you a little clue, guys. That's east right there. Maybe you can see a little something right there. See if anybody can get this one. I think somebody should be able to get this one. I don't see any guesses yet. All right, let me go back. First instinct, Virginia Beach. No, it's not Virginia Beach. All right, let's go back. And let's go right there. Here we go. All right. Now let's look around. There's a 17 right there. I don't know if it helps you out or not. Let's see if anybody may get this one. No, nobody got that one. So let's go back to it. Let's go riding some. I don't think you think it. Well, you can see trees, and you can see their palms. That should help a little bit. All right, let's look and see what anybody says now. Florida, Charleston, South Carolina. No. Wrong and wrong. Let's go down some further down this way. Midtown Hotel, Midtown Motel. You got Nathan's Hot Dog Shop, Bargain Beachwear. Let's go all out for it. Why the hell not, right? Is that the 4th Avenue Bar and Grill? I think that's what that is. What the hell is all this? The old carnival. The old carnival rides, and some of them are torn down now. Yeah, I think somebody gets it now. Myrtle Beach, exactly. It's Myrtle Beach. They tore it down about 6 years ago, 5 years ago. They tore it down, and they did some different stuff with it. But yeah, Myrtle Beach. You're right. Let's go to a different place now. Let's go to a different place. We're ready for a new one. There we go. We're ready for a new one here. Let's go down this way. Uh, let's see. Yeah, Darlington. Yeah. I was going to try to show you that. Let's see if I can still find the raceway. I'll try to find you the raceway out of it. Let's see if I can. Yeah. And there's a racetrack right there. That's actually the outside of the racetrack right there. Yep, the lady in black, as they like to call her. The lady in black. Darlington. And yeah. That's a racetrack that I would go to, guys. That's still one I would go to. I've never been, but that's one I would go to. If you ever want to talk to Rob about Darlington, look at that. If you ever want to talk to Rob about going to a race, that's one I'll go to with anybody. Okay. Official throwback weekend of NASCAR. Yeah. Definitely make a trip down there. I would not hesitate. Saw a sign. Yeah, I saw a sign said Darlington too, and I gave it away. You're right. Yeah. I have been to 41 states out of 50. That's more than I've been to, Raptor. Dolphins and Texans closed to deal to send Watson to Miami. Yeah. Yeah, it would be. Yep, we'll show it. Shitty move. It would be a shitty move. Yeah. Yeah, I was showing it. I don't care. You can delete it or show it, either one. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Yeah, pretty crazy though. Pretty crazy. If you're the Dolphins, if you're that hard up right now, it's pretty bad. Suspend him. He's probably going to get suspended. That's why I don't think the move ever gets made. Could happen. We'll see. GeoGuessr. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. GeoGuessr, fun game. It really is. And if you got two computers side by side, and one person can kind of work on figuring out where you're at and stuff, because some of the places just throw you out in the middle of anywhere. And shit, I mean, NFL is the best sport. I don't know if I'm going to go that far or not. NFL makes the most money. Um, NFL's got their shit together better than basketball does. Basketball's a shambles. I still like hockey. I'm still a hockey guy. Still a hockey guy. Yeah. Um, Tabletop Delaware has been showing a lot of places where he rides every day, and I know that area pretty well, especially Dover all the way down to Rehoboth. I know it pretty well. I've driven in a few times. Now, once you go below Rehoboth Beach, I don't know anything about Delaware. And then driving further north, he goes toward 95. The more I know about that area. NBA is Drama Basketball Association. Yeah, it's drama all the way. Dark here on the East Coast already at 7:30. Wife's out of town for the evening, so she'll be back a little later. And we'll see what she's got going on when she gets home. Our picks of the week, we already made them. Harris, I'm still hoping we can get in touch with Harris. Harris is on a ship, on a cruise. Anthony, the Astros lead 7-0 now. Oh my gosh. Boston's in some shit. Oh, huh. I like this. Won the Bear ticket, $400. How about that? Yeah, she left me a little message just now. I don't mind that one at all. Boy, oh boy. Boston's coming apart at the seams. Boston versus Houston. Boston versus Astros. Yeah, 7-0. Wow, 5 in the 6th. They had all sorts of problems. Yeah, and this series was looking like it looked like they were done. Looked like the Astros were done, and now they could go home up 3-2, which is crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Who is going to take all these jobs? LSU's job is coming open. Let's see, LSU, USC job is coming open. There are other jobs I think obviously there will be jobs that open if somebody that is currently coaching goes to these jobs, which I think happens. Listen to my reasoning. You can believe me, or you can. I'm with Rap Debate. I think Mark Stoops goes to LSU. I think it makes all the sense in the world. Mark Stoops goes to LSU. I think James Franklin's going to end up going to Florida before it's over with. I think Florida, Dan Mullen is on his last leg. If Florida loses another game, I think Florida will be looking for a coach. USC, totally different. USC, I think they've got their coach. I think he's hired. He's done everything. He may even have already signed the paperwork. They just don't have the stamp of approval on it yet because he's still coaching, and he's coaching in Cincinnati. Yeah, Luke Fickell to USC. I agree with you all the way. I think Luke Fickell, Cincinnati coach, is going to USC. Now, if USC was, this is my reasoning behind it, folks. Why would you wait? What will be the next coach in the Big Ten? The next coach opening is going to be Penn State. Next coaching change is going to be Penn State just because he leaves. James Franklin, I think, will leave Penn State. But let me first get to USC. And the reason I think it's behind this, USC would love to have their coach in there today. I think they would love to have their coach sitting at his desk today. But I think they agreed with Luke Fickell and said, look, Luke, take that team as far as you can. Okay? Take that team as far as you can. Play in the playoffs if you get the opportunity. Have a great run. Then come to USC. The doors are open for you, and so is the bank. That's my reasoning behind it. Bears fired Nagy. Who should they target? If the Bears fired Nagy, who should they target? The Bears probably need to go with somebody, fresh blood. It wouldn't hurt probably. You're going to hear all sorts of names being mentioned. The first one on the list, every coaching job for the NFL. Every coaching job for the NFL, the first name you hear mentioned is Eric Bieniemy. Eric Bieniemy is going to leave Kansas City in the right circumstance. Jim Harbaugh has got to be feeling pretty damn good about himself, being one of the last teams in the Big Ten undefeated. I don't think he wants to leave. If he wanted to leave, he would have already left. He's going to pressure them to fire him. And right now, he's doing a great job. Now, they may lose, and they probably will lose. And It's just a matter if will Michigan put up with him losing one game this year? And I think you got to. I don't think you can fire Harbaugh if he goes this year 13-1, let's say, 12-1. You can't get rid of Harbaugh. You got to keep him. If Bears fire Nagy, I think Eric Bieniemy has got to be at the top of the list of hires. Um, um, who else could it be? I guess they could probably be looking for Jack Del Rio. Del Rio wants to coach again. There's no doubt about that. He'd leave Washington in a heartbeat to do that. Um, I really, really, really don't know what direction the Bears would go in. I don't keep up with that organization good enough. Um, do they have any ex-players that are coach worthy? I really don't know. Um, you know, um, obviously Urlacher, he didn't leave on the best of terms in Chicago. Could Rivera or Leslie Frazier end up with the Bears? Leslie Frazier is a great name. I never even thought about that. Ron Rivera played there too. That's right. Um, Rivera is on the hot seat in Washington too, whether people want to believe it or not. Rivera cannot afford many more, 8, 9 lost seasons. Yeah, he won last season. He won the division, but they won 7 games. It's not like they went 12-4. This team went 7-9. John Gruden. John Gruden will coach again. You wait and see. John Gruden's name has already come up in a couple of places. John Gruden will coach again. It'll probably be college, probably be lower level, not a Power 5 conference to start. But you want to bury John Gruden? Well, look at Lane Kiffin. Look at Lane Kiffin. That's all you got to do. Lane Kiffin was under the ground. He was buried 5 feet under the dirt. And now his head's popping up again at every damn job possible. I'm hearing Lane Kiffin's name for LSU. Never think that'll happen. I don't think in the world, no way that happens. If Florida gets rid of Dan Mullen, you can damn well bet if Kiffin had that opportunity, he would jump at it. He would jump at it. USC, I don't think wanted to mess with Kiffin. I really don't. But look what he's been through. Look at all the bullshit in the last 5 years that Kiffin's been through. All right, you want another name? How about Hugh Freeze? All Hugh Freeze did was get caught in a limo driving through the middle of Auburn, Alabama, 3 girls on one side, 3 girls on the other side, and himself, and none of them had any clothes on. And the man is married. In the middle of town. And during the day, Hugh Freeze was drunk, high, whatever you want to do. But he left. He got fired from Auburn. And Little Liberty University up here in Lynchburg, Virginia, hired him. And now he's won some big games. And he's making $5 million a year too, folks. He's making $5 million a year now. What is the most unbreakable record in sports? Most unbreakable record in sports is probably 700 500 some wins, 512 wins, Cy Young. And I tell you, 56 game hitting streak's not going to get broken anytime soon. Ripken's streak probably won't get broken just because no coach would put up with playing a guy that many straight games. Won't happen. Gruden to Penn State or Nebraska? No. It's not going to happen that quick. No. Although I think Scott Frost is in some trouble in Nebraska. Scott Frost could definitely lose his job. And if he does, he'll be going down the rat hole. He'll be going to South Florida, Central Florida, Southern Miss, um, Tulane. Yeah, he'll be going to somewhere like that. He will he definitely be taking his ball and go to a smaller town. Um, but no, Gruden will not be going to any big schools anytime soon. Penn State. Penn State is a very, very um, that's a cringy school to go to. Don't forget, we're only 10. We're not even 10 years past the the cringe moments, if you remember those, uh, with their other coach, Paterno. Um, they went through a lot of shit. I was up there during that time, um, and that's a job that Franklin has held long enough now. And don't forget, Franklin wants a job. He wants the person that took Paterno's job. Does anybody remember who took Paterno's job when Paterno got taken out of the school, which wasn't long before he passed away? Does anybody remember who the first coach was after Coach Paterno left? Does anybody remember that person's name? And he went through a pile of shit. He went through a lot because he didn't clean the school up. And then the next thing you know, he's leaving. The guy that went to the Texans, Bill O'Brien, that's right. Bill O'Brien, he didn't clean the school up at all. And in fact, some people said he made it worse. Then he goes to the Texans, and then since then, Bill O'Brien has jumped 2 or 3 places. Yeah, Bill O'Brien. He was definitely not the answer at State College. Now James Franklin has done some crazy shit too. James Franklin has watched kids get beat up in his showers. James Franklin has watched students get beat up on a football field, and he is still awaiting a possible uh, court date to where he's going to have to appear and talk about that in Pennsylvania. And it's the quietest issue ever. If you want to, you don't hear people talking about it. But overall, he's turned the program around sports wise. I don't know how much he's turned the program around from. Yeah, I agree with that. Jones, Chase, and Harris. Yeah, two of them are two of them are Bama guys. One of them is a LSU guy. I don't know how much has been turned around in the 10 years since his passing, but it's got to be something had to have been done. It had to. Um, Penn State could go a number of ways. They could go with an ex player. Um, I really don't know. Um, they wanted to go with the guy from ABC Sports. This was, oh my goodness, 2015. Todd Blackledge, is that his name? I may be wrong. I may have wrong name, guys. So if I did, I believe that's his name, though. Todd Blackledge. I believe that's who it was. And they wanted him to get out of his ABC contract, wanted him to sign with them. They were opening their wallets up. They wanted a 10-year deal with him. And I don't think he would have nothing to do with it, school. I think that's his name. Now, I could be wrong with names, but he's an ABC broadcaster, and he does the color side of some of the ABC games, or he used to, may not anymore. But yeah, I think it was his name, and he wouldn't have anything to do with that job. He wouldn't touch it. And let me get back to the wife. Okay. And just say excellent. Good. Um, right now, Raptor Bait 87, top 3 Rookie of the Year candidates. Of those 3, who's the Rookie of the Year? You tell me. I think you could I think you could really make a cause for 2 of them to be Rookie of the Year right now. But I think there's one that is a Rookie of the Year. But we'll see who ends up getting it. Right now, I'd say Jones too, and I would have Harris just second by just a little bit over Chase. But I think it's a bigger margin between Jones and Harris than it is Harris and Chase. Second and third are real close. But I think Mac Jones, the way he's played, is really not giving us a reason to say, well, they're going to bench him next week. No, no, no. They're going with the rookie. They're going to play him. He may go out here and win 4 games. He may go 4-13. But number one, they'll get another good draft pick, and number 2, they're getting a good season out of him. Defensive rookie of the year, I think Micah Parsons could be. Um, he's playing well. There's a couple of guys on the defensive side of the ball that could get it too. Yeah. Um, we were just talking about the first coaches that could get fired in the NFL. Don't forget that Major League Baseball went a whole season. I don't know why. I don't know if it was all monetary or why. But can you think of another season that Major League Baseball didn't have a single firing of managers all year long? Can you imagine? Can anybody remember the last time there was not one manager fired during the whole season? Go back. I mean that's going to take some. That's going to take some going back to looking for. Where not even one. Sometimes there was only 1 or 2. But this year, I don't think any were fired during the season. And that's highly improbable. That's telling me that these teams played to the potential that the ownership and their general manager had in store for them. So a team like Pittsburgh, a team like Baltimore, a team like Colorado, a team like Arizona, they had no expectations. They had 0 expectations. And that's why I have a problem. That's why I have a problem with those teams charging those outrageous prices at the gate. That's not right. If your GM doesn't even have any confidence in you winning, why should the fan base have any confidence in you winning? They have no reason to. They really don't. Some teams played over their head this year. Look at the Giants. Best record in baseball, 107 wins. 107 wins. They folded in the postseason, but shit. Coach of the year right there, I'm sure. Coach of the year. What is the understanding being communicated as to the Yankees extension of Aaron Boone? What I have heard is Aaron Boone got extended due to the fact that he has a good rapport with his team. A good rapport with your team. 90% of managers have a good rapport with their team. I don't understand that move at all. I'm very surprised. Does any Yankee fans in here? Are there any Yankee fans in here? And if there are, do you agree with Boone getting extended? I need to ask Anthony about that one. Who will be the coach of the Mets, Padres, and Cardinals? Well, I've said all along, um, you know, the Padres could definitely go a lot of routes. I think maybe they may go with a Latin American, maybe a Jose Kendo may be the way they go. I don't know. Cardinals, I think Cardinals probably just need somebody, just a new fresh face. Um, I don't know. Um, the Mets, they're in a shambles right now. I think they need somebody to take them by the nap of the neck and be like, okay, we're not taking any more bullshit from you guys. Okay, I think they got too many clowns in that clubhouse. Um, maybe they need to maybe they need to go to where the Yankees, same way the Yankees do, and hey, cut your hair, no beards, um, no tattoos showing, and put an end to a lot of the garbage. Um, Now it would probably keep some of the guys from signing with the Mets. That could happen. Don't be surprised. But the Mets right now, the hot name that everybody hears that the Mets are going to hire is a guy that came from the Orioles, and I just don't think that's what they need. I really don't. I think they could go totally different route and be a whole lot better off. And I just don't think Showalter's away. I just don't think he is. Showalter's days of the gimmicky, getting pissed here and there. Look, all we had to do, Showalter, is see you live and see you stay through a 52 win season in Baltimore to know that you won't walk. You're going to make somebody fire your ass. You won't walk, even if your team plays shit. You won't walk. So that tells me right there that if you hired him, you're going to have to fire him. He will not. He will not leave on his own volition. Number two, you know, he's definitely not a bit. He's definitely not a Billy Martin type. He's different from that. They could probably use a little fire into their asses. I'm talking about the Mets, but Showalter he's laid back, but he gets fired up at different times. Uh, Red Sox radio accused Framber Valdez of cheating. Wow, wow. If something happens to where they find something on his glove or something like that, oh dear Lord, oh my goodness. Framber Valdez tonight was dealing too. He had a no hitter going through four. Then he gave up a hit in the fifth. Um, yeah. What's up, kindly? um, yeah. Framber Valdez. How's my day? My day it's coming to a slow end. We're almost 8 o'clock at night, and which top 10 team in college is most likely to get upset this weekend? Ah man, let me go back and look at the games being played. Um, I guess most people saying Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's not even favored to win. Oregon is not favored to win. Um, Top 10. That's probably the way I would go. Wake Forest could lose. They're not a top 10 team, though. I'd probably say Oklahoma State could lose to Iowa State. I don't think it happens. Uh, Obviously Cincinnati could trip up at Navy, 27.5 points. Um, Vegas would lose their ass on that one. Going that many points, and then if Navy were to win outright, God, they would lose their asses on that one. Vegas would lose their asses. Um, if Navy covers, that's one thing. But if they win outright, then they're going to have all sorts of boards where they're going to end up um, losing their ass. What is a sports movie you feel should be made? Oh man, wow. Um, oh man, I'd love to see a sports movie. Oh man, of minor league hockey. A day in the life of minor league hockey player. I don't care if it's in Canada or if in the States. And just the overall grind and look, don't get me wrong, the overall fun you have too. Um, Especially minor leagues where they're only playing, twice a week. Some of the leagues, what ECHL is only playing Friday, Saturday, and Sundays now. They're not even playing during the week. They have off during the week. So a lot of these kids have other jobs now, and going to the practice rink in the evening time, practicing, getting up, going to work, whatever they do. Now, some of these guys are um, draft picks by NHL teams. They you damn well bet they're going to the rink every day. They're working out every day. Um, yeah, I think it'd be fun to follow somebody for 3 months, 6 months, and just see how a whole season goes with a guy single, have one single, and then maybe have one that's married with a kid, and see their life differences. And the one that's single, okay, well, yeah, he's going to probably hit the club once in a while. Can't blame him for that. 21, 22 years old. Rumor has it Zion is over 320 right now. Zion can't carry that much weight and be effective. Uh, Zion is a big guy. Zion can carry 285, 290, no problem. 320 is a lot. I mean, 320, we're starting to talk Shaq numbers, and he's not nearly as tall as Shaq. I mean, Zion at his tallest is what, 6'10"? Probably 6'8", 6'9". But he's such a big frame guy, just like Barkley was. Zion can carry the weight, but not that much. That's when knees, ankles, and legs are going to start giving him problems. And that's not what he needs at 25 years old. That is not what he needs. Um, let's see. What else is going on? How about a movie about Kepka DeChambeau? What would the title be? Oh, man. Um, where does Alex Cora rank among best managers currently in baseball? Cora's a good manager. Cora's a good manager because he immediately brought Boston right back to the World Series again. They listened to him. He's a good manager. Man, Kepka and DeChambeau, I don't know really what you would call it. I think there's a lot of piston matches in um, in golf. Um, they are a lot of guys that they're the elitists. Is what we call them. They don't have to mess with being in lines anywhere. They can do what they want to pretty much. They got the money. They got the fame. If they want to get out of the limelight, they pretty much can playing golf, except when they're playing. Um, I don't know. They both pickle pusses, in my opinion. They both they neither one of them's conducting themselves the way they should. I think on their best days, I think Koepka is a better. He's only 21. Okay, I think Koepka's a better golfer than DeChambeau on their both of them's best day. I think Koepka can hit it straighter. I think Koepka can putt better. Koepka's better with his irons. DeChambeau can kill a drive, yeah, but get back to me in 10 years and I'll show you one guy that's probably got 7, 8 majors. No one's probably got 4 or 5. I'm not calling DeChambeau a bum by any stretch. He's going to win some majors, but he's going to win where he can stretch the field. He's not going to win. Um, I think DeChambeau will have a hard time winning the Masters. Fast greens. You got a lot of curvatures. You got a lot of hills. Um, I think he's gonna play a hard time winning that tournament. TPC Sawgrass. You can't be out of place there. Um, it's too many swamps and shit down there. Um, too many islands. Yeah, he's got to win. Now he definitely will be able to win um some of these um British Opens. What's up, John? Alex Cora cheated in Houston and Boston. He shouldn't be a manager anymore, even in baseball. It should be banned like Pete Rose was. I'm a diehard Red Sox fan too. Yeah, they allowed him to come back. They allowed him to come back. So we you deal with what you got. Everyone hates me on Twitter because I said LeBron is not a top 10 all time player. I'm with you. I don't think he is either. Um, a lot of people hate on me. It's my pizza reviews. They don't like my pizza reviews. All I say is, folks, if you watch my pizza review, redid it. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Everyone knows the rules. Go get one of their pizzas. Pay $6.50 for it. The whole time you're at the register, cuss Rob about it. Say, you son of a bitch. You damn asshole. Rob, $6.50. So you'll be good and pissed by the time you cut your oven on. Okay? It says cooking for 13 minutes, cooking for 24. Cut the damn thing off. Leave it in there for 2 or 3 extra minutes. Too crusty. I don't mind the crust being crunchy. It's just so damn dry. The pizza is so dry. It is not good. And I'm one that I support Dave in a lot of stuff that he does. Portnoy does some good shit. He helps small businesses. He's kept a lot of pizza parlors above water during this pandemic. He's done a lot of stuff. He can be a dickhead when he wants to be, yeah, but he's done a lot of good stuff. And yeah, I'm not going to get political with you, but he's done some good stuff. Okay, and that's that they throwing money to help try to keep some of these pizza places above ground, above water. I think it's a good thing. But yeah, Raptor, LeBron. Um, he's never carried a team. He's never carried a team. I think most Twitter users use this service to express the things they hate, or yeah, I'm with you, Keith, or at least try to get vibes off people to piss them off, to try to maybe have a hot topic. Um, I said back years ago, was it 2011? I went on Twitter and I said then Tiger Woods would not win as many majors as Jack Nicklaus. And boy, I got berated. I had 130,000 comments in 2 days. telling me how crazy I was. Now, obviously, it wouldn't be the time to put it up on Twitter now that you don't think Tiger Woods is going to win as many as Jack. It would be a classless act to do that now. But just to state it with friends and all, do we think the Tigers are ever going to play a PGA Tour event again? And the guy's he'll be 45 in December. That means 5 years of getting older and 5 years of trying to repair everything you've done to your body over those years. And I'm not just talking about a car wreck. He's had, 7 back surgeries, 8 back surgeries? We're not even talking about it, his car wrecks and tore up his legs and everything like that. But highly unlikely that he is ever back to the form to where he can win a golf tournament. Doubtful. Very doubtful. I would be very, very surprised if it ever happened again. But who knows? If somebody could surprise you, that's the guy that could do it. That's the guy that could do it. Most surprising sports team of 2021 so far. To me, it's the Red Sox. I picked this team to go 80 and 81 and 81 or 80 and 82, whatever. I didn't even expect them to go 500. They win 92 games and lose 70. They marched their asses into, let's see. Now, the Yankees came to them. That's right. Yankees went to them. They beat the Yankees. And then they proceeded on to whip the Rays' ass. Now, it looks like they're going to lose to the Astros. It looks like it's foregone conclusion. It's not over with yet by any stretch, but it's looking more and more like it every moment that goes by. So, but to have thought they would be one of the final 4 teams in the tournament, no. I would have said you're crazy. Ultimately nuts. Now, there are some other teams that's played way over their heads. Cincinnati Bearcats, Coastal Carolina for 2 years. Last year they went undefeated, losing a bowl game to Liberty Flames. This year they haven't lost a single game. We don't know who they'll play in the bowl game, but they'll get a better bowl game than Liberty this year. That's for damn sure. They will not be playing Liberty in a bowl game. They're going to get a New Year's Day bowl, looks like. And they should. They should. John Wise says he thinks Alex Cora should be banned like Pete Rose. Probably. But, it's a day and age. It is this age and this day. And he didn't get, he got his hand slapped, and that was it. That was the end of it. Russell Wilson out this week. Wilson is hurt, and he'll have. I think somebody said he's got 4 more weeks, maybe, that he's going to be trying to get back, but could be 4 more weeks. That's pretty much their season if they don't go at least maybe 3-3 while he's out. They need to at least go 500 while he's out. MJ, Wilt, Kareem, Kobe, Magic, Bird, Russell, Olajuwon, Robertson, and Malone I have over LeBron. I don't know if I could go Malone. Karl Malone was good. Man, oh man. I've got a few guys I'd put above Karl Malone. I actually like Dr. J better. I think a lot of people maybe say Moses Malone. Dr. J went from the ABA to the NBA. I don't know. That would be interesting. Who was better, Karl Malone or Dr. J? Also got Shaq and Duncan over LeBron. Yeah, Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is so underrated. I'm not sure Duncan's not even a top 10 player out there. Duncan is sharp. Duncan was he really is. He was the real deal. Duncan was that. Um, there's so many good players that's played. Uh, that 92 Dream Team, you could almost put any of them up there in the top 10. You couldn't hardly go wrong. Um, Stockton and Malone, you always got one over the other. Stockton, look how many assists he get in a year's time. But he couldn't have got them if Malone couldn't play one-on-one with some of these guys. Who was the tall guy who played for the Timberwolves and later for the Celtics? Oh, Kevin, Kevin, uh, um, what's his name? Uh, yeah, Garnett. Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett. He was good. Garnett was good. Yeah. He was 7 foot tall. Kevin Garnett. Yeah. Yep. 7 feet tall. He could play the position. Isaiah Thomas. Michael Jordan didn't like him. That was one reason he was kind of left out of some of the other stuff that was going on. Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk, hell of a player. So many good players, man. It really was. Pistol Pete Maravich. Pistol Pete could throw 50 on the board. He could throw 40 or 50 on you anytime. Charles Barkley, yes. Charles Barkley is only about 6'5" or 6'6". They had him listed as 6'7", 6'8". He's not that tall. And he was able to get in there with the big guys, rebound, and score. Favorite NBA players all time, MJ and Kobe. Kobe was fun to watch. He could take people off the dribble. Magic could too. Magic can make people look bad. Steph Curry is such an underrated ball handler. But look how many times he's dribbled, moved around, and just stepped back 2 steps, swish, 3-pointer. He's done it so many times in his career. Steph Curry, last night he beat the Lakers. Now I'm not going to say single-handedly did it, but he did it a whole lot by himself. Who are the players on that Kings team that made it to the conference finals once or twice? Who are the players on the Kings team? The Kings? Kings make it to the finals? The Warriors did. The Warriors did it. The Kings. Sacramento Kings. When did they make it finals, though? Paige Stojkovic, Divac, Weber, Bibby. What year did they make it finals, guys? Throw it up there. Thought they did in the 90s. Shoot it up there. Let me know what year Sacramento Kings made it to the NBA Finals. I know they made it to the Western Conference Finals once, maybe twice. Let's see. Sacramento Kings, Sacramento Kings NBA Finals. Yeah, they usually did lose to the Rocket. I mean, they lost, I think, to the Rockets and Lakers. All right. Oh, you said conference finals. Oh, conference finals. Yeah. I got you. Uh, let's see what year they made it to the conference finals. They won a championship in 1951. They've never won a conference title. 02 and 03 maybe. Let's see. They were the top seed that year in 02. Yeah, they lost to the Lakers. Yeah, they lost to the Lakers and statistical leaders. Oh, that's overall. That is not what I wanted. It was that was Kwame Brown was number one. Are you kidding me? Kwame Brown? Kwame Brown. Are you kidding me? This guy can't chew gum and walk down the street at the same time. Kwame Brown. Stephen A did not like Kwame Brown. He wasn't very good. I'll admit that too. Let's see. So, the 02 team. Yeah. And they had Oscar Robertson in 1960. That's when they was the Kansas City Royals. Yeah. Then they became the Kansas City Kings, and then they moved to Omaha, and then they went to Sacramento. '85. So my teams in there, 81, 80 and 81, or 81, 82 teams, they're both Kansas City Kings, and they actually play pretty good. Um, Jason Williams played for him. Remember him? White guy with tattoos all over him. They were talking about, how he could pass and all that shit. Yeah. Who was the guy that the who was the guy that the Knicks had? No, Iverson hated to practice. Practice, practice. I am talking about practice. Now, who was the guy that played for the Knicks? I think he passed the ball all kind of ways. Was he like Asian? He was an Asian sensation or something like that. And then all of a sudden, he just damn well disappeared. I mean, He could go between his legs with the ball, just throw it up any kind of way. He made the team damn good, fun to watch. And then I don't know what happened. It was like, please shut the hell up because LeBron's here. Jeremy Lin, that's it. Jeremy Lin. He was a fun guy to watch. Does anybody ever remember watching Jeremy Lin and saying, shit, yeah, man, play the ball, boy. Play it. That's the way you play ball. He run up and down that damn floor. He didn't never give out. Pass the ball. He'd shoot when he was open, but he would pass when he was getting covered. He was a hell of a player. He didn't play long, but shit, he revolutionized the game. Nobody talks about him anymore. Nobody even says anything about him. But shit, he was a lot better than that damn one I was just talking about, Jason, whatever his name was. Hell yeah. He was better than that. This kid came to play every night. And he played for the Knicks. And he made them better. He made them a better team. I don't know who remembers watching him play, but I damn well remember watching him play. He impressed the shit out of me when he played. I liked to watch him play. I really did. Nothing really going on my end right now. If MJ never retired the first time around, he would have ended up with 8 titles. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Coastal Carolina leads Appalachian State 14-0. Yeah, they're playing up in the hills, up in the mountains, Appalachian State there. So Appalachian State may give them a little bit of a game. I don't think it's a trip up, though. I really don't. Coastal may leave. What is Steve Nash's legacy? Steve Nash was a hell of a player from Canada. He's a big Canadian guy. Nash, he made the Suns relevant. I think he coached some too. 14-7 now, yeah. They're going to score some tonight. I think he was a coach. And just he knew how to play the game. He played the game the right way. A little more physical than Stockton. Maybe he got that just from being from Canada. He liked hockey. He liked the physical nature of hockey, and he brought it to basketball. Nash was not a bad ball player. Is he a Hall of Famer? I would say yes. I haven't kept up with NBA in years and years and years, but I would say he's a Hall of Famer. I would say he is. Somebody throw it up there, but I'm gonna say yes. And top 4 3-point shooters of all time. Well, yeah. Curry is one of them. I've actually got a Curry jersey in there, back in the back room back here. I actually have it for sale. It's a Golden State jersey, brand new, never been worn. You should see it. It's awesome. It's a dark colored road jersey. I think it's a dark colored road jersey, though. I think it is. It's got the bridge on it. It's a brand new jersey. He's definitely number 1. Number 2, let's see, who else? Who else could fill a bucket up? 3-point shooters. What athlete has the most kids? Um, who is the guy that had like 18, 17 kids? He wasn't married even. Was it Was it Ray Allen? One I'm talking about wasn't even married. And he had baby mama here, baby mama here, baby mama here. I mean, it was just nuts. Crazy shit. He was playing for baby paychecks. Um, which athlete has been to prison the most times? Oh shit. That's another fun one, ain't it? I don't know. Has Sean Kemp been visiting prisons? I don't know. I hadn't kept up with Kemp. I'm still thinking of 3-point shooters. I like Sprewell. Sprewell could shoot. He had a sweet shot. How about a guy that was a big guy? Oh, doesn't Kemp have a lot of kids? Oh, he might, yeah. How about this guy that can shoot 3-pointers? I don't know whether anybody remembers it or not. Bill Lane Beer could shoot 3-pointers. Klay Thompson, yeah, Klay Thompson. Does anybody remember Bill Lane Beer shooting them? Bill Lane Beer could shoot the hell out of a 3-pointer. Ray Allen, Reggie, and Curry, they probably are. They probably the top 4. But Lane Beer could shoot it. Lane Beer could shoot it. And obviously, in the Boston scheme of things, Larry didn't shoot that many threes. Dirk could shoot threes too. Larry didn't shoot so many threes. But you put him in a contest against a bunch of guys, he could beat them all. So I'm not sure he wasn't one of the top 4 of all time. Because when you can shoot, you got to go around here, 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 and here, and you got a minute to do it. It takes guts to walk to the sideline and say, hey, and look him in straight in the eye. He won't laughing. Hey, which one of you guys is going to come in second tonight? And he was serious. He was not bullshitting. He was not just laughing about it. Who's going to take second tonight? Yeah, Lenny Bias, that team would have went on in the 90s and been really good. Len Bias, he was a hell of a player. I don't know how the hell they get the number 1 pick. I forgot how they got to. Maybe I've been a ping pong ball swallow up or whatever. But yeah, Len Bias, Maryland. All you had to do is watch a kid play. He was a hell of a player. I mean, I hear people say Bo Kimball. Len Bias might have been the best ever to play college basketball. Kid at Duke was good too. The kid everybody loved to hate. A couple of them. J.J. Redick was really good. Calvin Murphy, 14 kids with 9 women. How about that shit? So he had the Houston streets warmed up. If I could interview any sports athlete on my channel, who would it be? Oh, wow. Wow. There's a few that I'd like. Tyson Fury. I like Tyson Fury. He's got a great attitude. I like Tyson Fury. Let's see. Larry Bird would be a fun interview. Turn back the clock a little bit. How about the emblem? Rick Barry, NBA emblem. just say how did how much pay did you get for them to do that, taking your likeness for the NBA? Rick Barry would be a good interview. Man, Charles Barkley. We always talk about Charles on the channel. He would be such a fun guy. I mean, I would have to have a beer in hand. He would have to have a beer in hand and to talk. But I don't turn down many interviews I see that he's got. Oh, was it Jerry West? Is it Jerry West? Was he the NBA symbol, or was it? Yeah, it was Jerry. Was it Jerry West, or was it? Yeah, he's an emblem, ain't he? Jerry West. Yeah. Wrestler wise, you'd like to interview Ric Flair. I've talked to Ric Flair a few times. I would have loved to have interviewed Bruiser Brody. He would have been a fun guy to interview. I've actually seen an interview with Frank. Frank Goodish is his name. Man, oh man, I'll tell you, he was a very, very sharp, intelligent guy. Stan Hansen. If you've never seen Stan Hansen wrestle, folks, after you leave with me tonight, go over to YouTube and find Stan Hansen, StanHansen, and just bloody wrestlers. Who should be the wrestling emblem? Probably Ric Flair. Flair's done it all. He's won titles everywhere other than the AWA. Most annoying voice in sports. We already know that Romo is one of them. He just gets under my skin. I don't like listening to him. Julie Foudy. I can't stand listening to her when she's calling soccer matches. Muhammad Ali in his prime, I would love to interview. Yeah, I would rather interview Marvin Hagler, and Tommy Hearns both. I'd love to have interviewed, especially a Hagler in his day. That would have been a lot of fun. I interviewed Pete Pihos. Pete Pihos is in it, Hall of Fame, NFL Hall of Fame. He was a receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles, and he won a title. I want to say it might have been 1960, but not long after that, he became a Hall of Famer. He died down in North Carolina just a few years ago, but he was a big man. He was about six. Let's see, I'm 6'4". He was about 6'5", 6'6", and probably weighed a good 260. And he died of what was that, memory loss shit? He had that. But Pete Pihos, Pihos, very nice guy. One voice I hate is Orgeron. Yeah, Orgeron will never work TV, I don't think. Howard Cosell calling a fight between Beavis and Butthead. I didn't mind Cosell's voice. I know a lot of people didn't like it. He was so he was educated. There's a lot of people that don't like these guys out of New York. What's these two jabronis? The brothers out of New York. One of them got in trouble messing around with hookers up there too. What the hell was their names? One of them calls Knicks games all the time, but it's a brothers. Shit. I actually don't mind listening to them call games. I think they do a good job. Marv Alberts, and Marv, and who's the other one? Not Van Gundy's, no. Marv Alberts and I don't know his brother. But his brother's not as well known. Marv Alberts. Yeah. Not McEnroe's. McEnroe, the only thing you'll hear them talking about is tennis. And Van Gundy, Stan, and his brother. Now, you don't. One of them is all. The other one's still coaching, I guess. What's Marv's brother's name? Alberts. Keep wanting to say Trev, but Trev was he was a football player for Nebraska, and then ended up with his short stay in the NFL. Trev Alberts. Kenny Albert. Yeah, Kenny. That's his name. Ken Alberts and Marv. Ken and Marv. Yeah. They're pretty good. They're not too bad. I can listen to them. They're better than some of these clowns that they've got up in New York. Definitely better than some of the clowns they got in Philly. No, I laid the gauntlet down in Philly when I left. It was in 2016 when I actually went on a radio show, and I told a guy I would meet him. I would meet him anywhere down in the stadium and wrestle him, fight him, whatever he wanted to do. And he talked shit. He talked a good shit, Mike Messinelli. And, I told him, I said, I will drive down there. But I do not want to get arrested for coming down there ready to beat your ass. Yeah, I said I'd come down right down to the radio studio. And nothing ever came of it. He was a big mouth. He went on and talked about it for maybe a week, 2016. You may be able to go back and even listen to some of the discussions me and him actually had on the radio. But yeah, this Rob guy, he really wants to kick my ass, and he's talking big, and I'm sure he's probably 5'3" and sitting on the couch eating butter pecan ice cream. Yeah, I was like, dude, yeah, as he was talking some big stuff, and all I told him was put a ring right down there in the middle, right on the 50-yard line. Right on the 50-yard line, right there at Lincoln Financial Field. And I'll fight you for nothing. And if you want to make up money, for cancer research, do it. I don't want a penny. All I want to do is whip your ass. That's all I said. And I never, like I say, I had his number at one time where I could actually call the man, and I threw it away. Looks like Stone Mountain Press is reopened. Okay. Keith, what happened to Stone Mountain Press? Oh, let me show you a picture, guys. Oh, they moved? Oh, okay. I didn't know what had happened. Let me show you guys a picture. This is 2021 as we know it today. Sunday. How about that bullshit? And you wonder where it is it? How about that shit? Wendy's. Sorry for the inconvenience. We are closed. That was Sunday. I get some pictures of stuff. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So Stone Mountain Press is back open again. All right, Stone Mountain Press back open. I get so mixed up with each individual company. So number one, I wonder if they're still in Georgia. Stone Mountain was in Georgia, so or North Carolina. I wonder if they're in either one of those two states. And if not, if they'll change the name of it. If not, when they'll start working and doing stuff again. But they're back open, so I guess they're back running again anyway. America's Got Talent. Have you ever heard of that show where people swallow swords and do 50 flips and land on their feet and all? A major accident, they call it a major incident, happened on stage. Must have been within the last week. They've shut down until further notice. So I don't know if somebody broke their neck. I don't know if somebody got hurt bad. I don't know if somebody caught on fire. I don't know if somebody couldn't catch a note, sang wrong. I don't know what happened, but they have shut down taping of that show until further notice. So that's always a fun time. I'm sure Boston now is just about, if they're not done, they should just about be done. Boston versus Houston. 9-1 bottom of the ninth. It's just about over. And they'll be down 3-2 after this game. Houston's busted out for 16 runs the last two games. They busted out for 9? Yeah, 7 yesterday, right? 7, I think. And then 9 here. That's a lot. That is a lot. Maybe they had a 7-run ninth yesterday. So maybe they did get 9 yesterday, too. But 18, it doesn't matter. 16, 18 in 2 games, that's a lot. And they had their ace on the mound, Sale. So Sale hasn't pitched so great this year. And they're going to have to go other routes in order to win. National League, let's see. Braves versus Dodgers score. And Braves are up 2-0 right now over the Dodgers. Dodgers win yesterday in comeback fashion. It's only in the bottom, middle of the second, so it's going to the bottom of the second now. Dodgers will not get shut out. I'll say that much. They may get beat. They won't get shut out. So Braves with 2 runs. Nothing is given to them right there. Is Bueller pitching? Let's see. Chavez pitching for the Braves. Urias, I guess is his name. And they don't have a hit yet. They're only in the bottom of the second. My favorite baseball park is Fenway. Really? Definitely not mine. My favorite ballpark is, I like Cincinnati's ballpark a lot. I like Milwaukee's ballpark a lot. I like LA's ballpark. LA has done nothing, and I'm talking about the Dodgers. They've done nothing to it in 50 years. It's just a great, great place to watch a game. They've had 4 rainouts, I think. 4 rainouts in their history. I don't know why. I think it's that field. Why wouldn't you like that field? You know what I'm saying? Any of those fields way out west. If one of these major league teams end up having to jump and move, Vegas probably gets a team. They can probably put a stadium down there close to where the Raiders are playing down on the southwest part of town in Vegas. I don't see why they can't sell out every game. I don't see why they couldn't. Got to be a dome. Needs to be a dome. But why not? Why not? $3 billion dome. Set it right down there in the desert. Have you some natural grass growing? I don't see why you couldn't. All right, guys. My name's Rob. I want you to check out some other channels. Definitely check out the Vegas A's. That could really happen. If that Oakland lease ends up falling through, they play in the biggest dump right now of anybody. The A's could really use a new ballpark. Do check out Tabletop Delaware's channel. Chris, good guy, man. He really goes out and tries to help the small guys, the guys that don't get a lot of views. And big ups to Chris. Till see you. My name's Rob. Thanks so much for checking out the channel, and we'll be back again very soon. Bye bye.